My name is Robin Shaw. I am 55 years old. I live in Elkins, West Virginia. I am currently a medical biller at our local hospital, and also I am a student at West Virginia University.
1 in 3 women experience some form of physical violence by an intimate partner in their lifetime. Robin is one such woman, and the aftermath left her dealing with severe back pain for years.
I was thrown around and kicked a lot, and I know it's since around that time I always had back trouble, lower back. I've suffered from this for many, many years, maybe 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm not sure the exact years.
Robin's pain impacted every aspect of her life. Not only was she unable to enjoy her favorite activities, but it made it difficult to stand, walk long distances, and climb stairs.
There's a lot of things that I like to do I couldn't do, or I was limited how long I could do. I like to bowl, and if I bowled, I can only do one game because after that, I couldn't bend down to roll the ball. I like to swim, and sometimes it affected my swimming, my walking and running. I had a hard time standing straight up. I always seemed to lean over to the left a little because when I stood up straight, I'd have like sciatic nerve pain shoot down my right leg. It was very intense, and I'm in the West Virginia Highlanders, and I carry the flag in the color guard, and sometimes it was hard to march. When they could tell I was in pain, a lot of times they would vote for me not to march because they hated to see me hurt.
Robin was prescribed pain medications, and she traveled great distances a few times a year to receive injections in her back. Like other patients' experiences prior to Bonati, nothing provided her with relief for very long.
You name it, I took it. I didn't like pain medicine, and so I tried not to take it because pain medicine would make me nauseated. But I would go up every 4 months for spinal injections up in the northern part of the state.
A loved one recommended she look into the Bonati Spine Institute. While doing her research, Robin discovered a number of people in her hometown had already made the trip to Bonati and were now living pain-free.
My significant other was researching for himself because he is going to have surgery in December. He saw that my pain was very severe. He had told me about it, and then I looked at it and researched it. I ran into a person that he had back surgery at Bonati, and I couldn't get over how well he looked. And also when I went to ask my boss for the time off to go down to have the surgery, I was surprised. He said he had just got back from taking his wife there and how wonderful it was, and how that same night of the surgery she could go walk along the boardwalk. And so that really convinced me I'm going down there.
Robin had heard enough and decided to make the call. A patient advocate asked her to submit her MRI for an evaluation. After hearing from a surgeon she was a good candidate for the Bonati spine procedures, she made an appointment.
I called and I spoke with a very wonderful person. She asked me if I would want to send my MRIs and they could look at it and see if I'd be a good candidate, and I did. She called me back and let me know, that they did look at it, and so we took the drive down there, and we were really amazed. We walked in, the atmosphere was just wonderful. Everybody was just really awesome.
On her consultation day, Robin met with a Bonati surgeon to discuss a customized treatment plan utilizing the exclusive Bonati spine procedures to eliminate her back pain.
He really impressed me. He was very, very professional. He came in and he, introduced himself and shook our hands, and then he looked right at my MRIs. He was very good, and all of them were really good in explaining to me very detailed what the plan is, and I appreciated that. After he looked at my MRI, he came up and he touched right here on my leg and said, "You're having pain on this side, and is it going down the leg on this side of it?" He knew exactly what side of the leg. It wasn't in the back, it was on the side, and then came to the knee and down. He knew exactly where my pain was and where it stopped, and he did that. It made me feel very comfortable because he, with him knowing exactly where my pain was, where it hurt. And then he said, "We will try this, the most severe, and see how that goes." He didn't want to go like overly and do every area because he said, the main ones that need to be taken care of. And luckily, that was the area that only needed done. I didn't have to have another surgery. And he knew exactly where to go and what to do. And I was just really amazed.
At Bonati, the patient remains awake and communicating with the surgeon. This ensures the source of their pain is eliminated before they leave the operating table. However, not everyone remembers the experience.
So I don't really remember much of it.
Robin, like most Bonati Spine Institute surgical guests, was surprised to learn at how quickly they were able to be up and walking in the recovery room.
I was really amazed when they told me, okay, you're ready to go. And I'm like, I was afraid to stand up because I remember I'd had back surgery in the military many years ago. And I was like in bed for a long time before I could stand up. And this is just like an hour or two after the surgery. And I was waiting to have rubbery legs when I stood up, but they were strong. And I was able to stand up and even walk. And it was wonderful. I had no pain, yes. And that's even when I first realized I can stand straight up. I was really amazed because it's been so long since I could stand straight up. And they joked and said, you gained 2 inches because I was standing up straight. My significant other said, he doesn't see the pain and the stress in my face and that I had before. And I didn't realize that what he meant until I saw other people that I know have gone down to Bonati, and they had that look too.
Now out of pain, Robin is back to marching and enjoying time with family and friends.
Since I've had the surgery, I've been able to stand up straight, and I marched proudly in the Forest Festival here this October.
Robin highly recommends the Bonati Spine Institute to anyone suffering with neck or back pain.
I would tell them, this is from my heart, that I'm walking proof that it really works because I've had back pain for so many years. And in just 1 hour or two worth of surgery, I'm free. I'm free of pain, I can stand up straight. I can run again. I can walk long distances. I can bend over without the pain shooting down my leg. When I see friends, on social media and they'll talk in the chat about, oh, my back's hurt, I suggest them, oh, you got to check out Bonati because, and it's wonderful. I said, I don't have any more pain anymore. And most people, I've been surprised, a lot of people from this area have gone down that far to have the surgery. And it's like we're getting a network of friends like, hey, I went there too. And look at me, I'm standing up straight and I'm not having any pain. And we're excited to see each other and how well each other are doing.